Alright, so I got the brush here in hand, so let's see what we can do here. Now, before I go anywhere with this isn't seen. So we're going to do this to see if this brush is going to be sufficient enough. Can't help it, I'm falling in love with you. You. I may just paint the whole thing with the brush instead of doing anything with the roller. Yeah, when I took the toolbox out of here, I wanted to do that anyway. I've been thinking about it, but I hadn't had time to give it some real thought. But then when I was thinking, well, wait a minute, I can use this space right now with this. So, let me see, for the half an hour that it may have taken, which was about it. But my main thing was I wanted it off. I'm going to take those ropes down over there that you may or may not see. But that gives me more of an opening for the heat to work its way around instead of having all these little fans going to push it here, push it there. And the same with the air conditioner. Now this, still got it. Now we're going to look right away. That's not one of my favorites. That's not what I would consider 50s and 60s and 70s. I mean, it is, but not me. I remember. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Who the hell is doing the waltz? Well, I guess if you're in Tennessee. Yeah, that's what I mean. Guy, what do you listen to? No, we almost moved to Tennessee. When we were looking a few years ago, well, more than that, a few years back, we were thinking about getting out of Connecticut. And we started looking. Tennessee, Georgia, Florida. And the only reason why Florida, because I had my kids in Florida, my grandkids in Florida. However, Georgia isn't that far away. And when we were in Florida, because we used to go every October, I think I told you that, for the month, visit the kids. And after a while, you just got tired of it. You know, it starts to become more like you live there than more like you're vacationing there. You know, once you're done doing everything, you know, you start to realize that, eh. And then it's hot as all hell. Nobody wants to go out unless it's nighttime. You know, otherwise they're all looking for mad dashing to get into air conditioning. Armstrong, what are you doing? I'm getting a little sloppy over here. That's what, this stuff isn't that easy to clean. No runs, stop that. Okay, I gotta cut this in, so I definitely need room here, because I didn't tape it off. I'm just going by what I used to do. I'm still pretty good at it. I can still cut a pretty good line. You know, when I used to cut in windows, we would just paint them in, cut them in the brush. Well, they still use the brush, but now they tape the windows up. Well, I mean, that's fine, but, you know, us professionals just cut it in. We got a paint store over here in Brantford. Nice place. Well, they sell paints, carpeting, stuff like that. Joe's, it's called. And when Darlene and I had the condo, we did remodel the whole thing. New carpets, new floors in the kitchen. You know, we did the whole thing. And we went to Joe. Because first of all, I forgot what paint he was. Oh, Pittsburgh. And I like Pittsburgh paint. So we went there and talking to him and being in there, you know, a lot, spending lots of money because we're, you know, buying new flooring, new carpeting, new kitchen, stuff, you know, floors, paint. So you get to start to know the guys that are in and out of there. Plus, some of them used to own a boat, so they would come into West Marine, and I was at West Marine at the time, so, you know, just one of those things. So that went pretty quick, guys. So one day a guy comes in there with his truck, you know, something contractor or whatever. He used to come in West Marine, and I started bullshitting a little bit. And then the owner of Joe's said, "What can I do for you?" And he says, "Well, I got some windows out there." "Oh, all right, we'll bring them in." So he brings in some of these old 2/2 windows. And one was broke, but for most part, they just needed to be reglazed, reputtied, because it was all chipping and everything. So he brings them in, and I'm looking at them. I say, "What are you doing with those?" He says, "Well, I got to have them reglazed." You know, he says, "It's all chipping." He says, "You don't reglaze?" "Well, I'm a painter." "Huh?" "Okay." "Okay. That's the way it is." I'm thinking to myself, we painted houses, we're on the ladder, we got a bad window, we get down, we grab our can of putty, we do a little priming, we do glazing, we reglaze it, and then we paint it, we step away, it's done, we go to the next one. We're not taking out windows, leaving a house with no windows in it and shit. Come on. painters today, I know I keep harping on it, and you got to give them credit. Yeah, you know they're out there, they're doing things that people don't want to do. I think it was Jack and Dan. Dan was saying that he hates painting. Well, I do too. I used to enjoy it, but after doing it for so long, you get tired of it. I want to repaint the living room and the kitchen, but I really don't want to do it. Last time we painted the kitchen, my sister said she has one of her workers. See, she has workers that come to the house and do her chores for her and things. I mean, she can get around. She's not handicapped, but she has a problem with going outside and dealing with people. So it's a disability of some sort. So she has, every day, somebody comes in, same person, cooks 3 meals a day for her, puts them away, makes sure she has dinner, because the cook leaves at like 3 o'clock, which was going to stay there all day doing nothing. And she would cook breakfast for her, lunch, and she would cook dinner and put it away and said, all you got to do is put it in the microwave. It's all done. And I made you some snacks in case you get hungry through the course of the night, so you don't have to do anything with that. Now she can do this, but she's just so used to having it done now that she just soon have it done. I guess, I don't know. Because like I say, she gets up, she walks around. She does have some issues, however. I know the reasons for it, but I'm not going to get into that. But it was. Oh, then she has another one comes in again all day and cleans the house every day. The house is spotless. Takes out the trash, washes her car. She has a car. Washes her car. You know, if my sister buys something for the house that has to be built, you know, like a little appliance center or something, her and the housekeeper sit down and they build it together. You know, it's almost like a friend thing as well. So anyway, she didn't have to have it, but she wanted her living room and kitchen painted. So she had the housekeeper, you know how to paint? Yeah, I can paint, you know, and she did. She did a fine job on it. So I said, well, if she wants to do something, I says, I want a whole putty. So I said, if she wants to do something to make some money, I said, she can come down here and paint my ceilings for me while I'm painting the rest of the place, because I hate painting ceilings. I said, you know, it's a brush, a roller rather, so it's going to be easy for her. And I hate using rollers. Got some cracks showing up here. Okay, nothing serious. But it should be okay. All right, let me put this back. Hold on. All right. still recording. Okay, I thought I turned you off. Or did I not? I turned you on, and you were off all that time? I have no idea. That's why I don't like these cameras that don't have any front stuff. Like that, no front stuff. Now these are clear. Why are they clear? What's holding those in there? I'm going to look tomorrow. There's clear Plexan, or whatever you want to call it. Not clear, smoke. So like a white. Can't see through it. If you put a light behind it, though, you can see light. And they had those stickers. Those, yeah. These laminated Coast Guard auxiliary, these are Coast Guard auxiliary, laminated that stick on there. So they're not using it to shadow a light or anything. So why do they have that color? I can make those pop. But you know what? I'm not going to bother you. I'm not going to go nuts. Boy, can I have fun with this thing. I can make this work. All right, let's do something with this horn. So let's go to the other side. Let's go to the other side.